Doomsday glacier, which could raise sea level by several feet, is holding on by its fingernails, scientists say. Antarctica's so-called doomsday glacier, nicknamed because of its high risk of collapse and threat to global sea level, has the potential to rapidly retreat in the coming years, scientists say, amplifying concerns over the extreme sea level rise that would accompany its potential demise. The ðumz glacier, capable of raising sea level by several feet, is eroding along its underwater base, as the planet warns. The scientists found that at some point in the past 2 centuries, the base of the glacier dislodged from the seabed and retreated at a rate of 1.3 miles, 2.1 kilometers per year. That's twice the rate that scientists have observed in the past decade or so. One of the biggest strikes in U.S. history is brewing at UPS. A high-stakes clash between one of America's oldest unions and the world's biggest package courier is looming. Contract negotiations are set to begin in the spring between UPS and the Teamsters Union ahead of their current contract's expiration at the end of July 2023. Labor experts are predicting that the drivers and package handlers will go on strike. If that happens, a strike at UPS would affect nearly every household in the country. An estimated 6% of the nation's gross domestic product is moved in UPS trucks every year. The explosive growth of online retail has made the company and its drivers more crucial than ever to the nation's struggling supply chain. Beyond the company's home deliveries, it also delivers many of the goods found in stores, factories, and offices. Death toll in Pakistan floods passes 1,280, and a third of them are children. Humanitarian agencies have warned Pakistan is in need of long-term aid as the death toll from its catastrophic flooding continues to climb. The cumulative number of deaths since June 14th rose to 1,282 on Saturday, and almost a third of the victims are children. On Saturday alone, there were a further 57 deaths, 25 of them children. Aid agencies warn the country's woes are far from over, and that as the disaster continues to unfold, children will be among the most vulnerable. The flooding, the result of a combination of record monsoon rains and melting glaciers in Pakistan's northern mountains, has been described as the worst the country has ever seen. At one point, more than a third of the country was underwater, and 33 million people have been affected. Manhunt underway for 2 suspects in connection with the mass stabbing that left at least 10 dead in Saskatchewan, Canada. Canadian authorities are searching for 2 men in connection with the mass stabbing Sunday that left at least 10 dead and 15 injured across multiple crime scenes in Saskatchewan in central Canada. Authorities said there are 13 crime scenes where victims were found across Saskatchewan in the communities of James Smith Cree Nation and Weldon. Several victims were injured, at least 15 of whom were taken to various hospitals. Blackmore said, adding that there may be additional injured victims who took themselves to the hospital. Japanese care home recruits babies to cheer up elderly residents. A nursing home in southwestern Japan is hiring some unusual new employees, babies. The generous compensation package from the Moyai Seiyukai home in Kitakyushu City includes flexible hours, baby formula, and diapers, and cups of tea at the in-house cafe for accompanying mothers. In return, the new recruits, who must be age 3 or under, are being asked to visit whenever you want and walk around as much as you like. The recruitment drive is the brainchild of Klæʃ, head of the facility, which is home to about 120 elderly residents.